Hello everyone, I am Lynn, Dream Girl Writer, coming to you from the beautiful coastal path of the Fiscalini Ranch in the middle of the village of Cambria in Central Coast, California. So you have all the info you need about that. I'm bringing you today a short musing upon my radiance sphere, which is provided by my hologenetic profile from the Gene Keys. And to know more about that, please go to genekeys.com. And I'm sure you won't be disappointed if you download your own hologenetic profile that's based on the time of your birth and provides you with a lot of information about who you are or why you do things the way you do. And while it's not knowledge-based, it is a way for you to intuitively explore your inner wisdom through this living wisdom of the Gene Keys that Richard Rudd has provided. So again, this is in a series for my Kind and Gentle Life movement. And so I'm taking my own hologenetic profile and going through the 14 gifts of it one by one and just sharing with you some, what I feel, how I feel those gifts are coming alive in my life or have in the past always been with me. And the gift of my radiance sphere is versatility. And I love that because I have been accused in my life of being kind of flighty. There was a point in time where I never kept a job for more than 2 years. And when I was talking to prospective employers sometimes, they would say, well, you haven't kept a job now for more than 2 years in quite some time. And I think to myself, yeah, and that's a good thing because I'm versatile. In this world that we live in, there's so many experts. There's so many people that know a lot. And, now we've got AI to tell us what to do and what to know. And, I think it's really refreshing to have a gift like versatility, which we can use on kind of discovering more about ourselves, as well as turning that lens around in the world and using it to be adaptable, to see things in a new way, to be able to break our old habits and our old patterns and look at the world with a fresh viewpoint, like through the eyes of a child, if you will. And one of the reasons that this gift is so vibrant and alive for me is because of my love of nature. And if there's anything that's versatile, it's Mother Nature. And the variety of plant life and creature life and animal life and insect life. And as you see behind me, this beautiful ocean with its radiance just shining out at us. It also, if I sit here long enough, that the way the light shines on the water is going to take a whole different, it's going to look a whole different way, if I sit here long enough. And I've often looked at the light on the water after sitting and watching it for long periods of time. I've imagined that there are fairy lights, and those lights are actually beings that come through Mother Earth and come through her radiance to talk to us and to comfort us and to be with us. So all airy fairy stuff aside, I've been really the discovery of how this gift of versatility has served me well and is now serving me even better in my life comes as a sort of in my older age, my older years, it comes as a sort of reminder that all those times in which I thought I did too many things or changed my mind or my never finished something and was on to something else. But those can both have their goods and bad parts. They're good and bad parts. But I've come to see it as, I used to think I was a jack of all trades and a master of none. And the only thing I did for a long period of my life, the longest period of my life, was music performing and music teaching. And I think it's because those things require versatility. Every time I got up on stage or got up in front of my classroom, I was having to be versatile. I was a lot of times having to pull rabbits out of hats, and therein lies the gift of versatility, is being able to see something or do something in a fresh way, in a new way, even though you've done it a lot before, that each time you do it, you do it with a new and fresh and unique way, that you just really kind of keep refining. And I should say because this is the way I feel about it. But getting back to the jack of all trades and master of none, I realized that actually I do have a mastery at this point in my life, and it happens to be the Siddhi, Siddhi, which is a Sanskrit word meaning kind of your highest realization. And the Siddhi of this gene key, my radiance gene key, is indeed mastery. So my gift is versatility, and then the highest realization of that gift comes into play when I have when I realize mastery. Well, let me back that up a little bit. In the last 15 years, I have lived in about 13 different homes. And while I would never recommend that to anyone, and it was a hardship in certain ways, it also came about because that was what my life demanded of me. That was through my unique set of circumstances and what I was looking for and trying to do and trying to achieve in my life. That's how it worked out. And without my gift of versatility, I would have really been just on survival mode. And yet when I look back on it, I'm so grateful for all the things I learned from that, for the ways in which I learned to be frugal without anxiety, to meet new people and to be ready to face new situations without preparation. And that gift of versatility now, when I look back on it, and I'm hoping to have a more stable life and home from this point on, but when I look back on it, it really makes me appreciate that actually I did turn it into a mastery of living life to its fullest, to being able to move with change without fear and anxiety. And yes, I did and still do have fears about changes that are coming and about the unexpected to come to me, but I've learned how to surrender to it. I've learned how to embrace the unknown until it becomes a part of me, so that I work with life. I become versatile like Mother Nature. Like, when it rains, I put on a raincoat, or I go outside and just bask in the liquid pouring over my body. When there's sunshine, I take off my coat and I sit like I am doing now and bask in this incredible illumination of Mother Nature. And in my life as well, you know, when I face conflicts in my relationship, I kind of find my center and look in the mirror and find where I am responsible for that conflict, if I am, and also to let other people be who they are without trying to correct them, even if who they are is disturbing or upsetting to me, to just let them be and take care of myself and take care of my own feelings. All of that is something, is under the gift of versatility. And all of that has also given me a mastery over my destiny, if you will. And even though I feel like my destiny is up to divine will and not me, I can embrace it and surrender to it and feel like I am a master of who I am. And that's the real icing on the cake, is to feel like who I am is exactly who I'm supposed to be, is exactly what serves divine will, what serves the greatest good. So again, I wish you well. I wish you a kind and gentle life. Please take advantage of your hologenetic profile on genekeys.com. It's given me tremendous insight and guidance and wisdom in my life. And also, be radiant. Find out what your gift of radiance is, and really nurture that gift and refine it and polish it and bring it out into the world. And last but not least, be versatile. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.